Yo, I'm Rule, aka Mega Blitz. In today's video, we're looking at Great Tusk Mill. Now, this is the Great Tusk Mill deck that I had played in the Creators Cookoff Tournament, which was ran by Chef Husky. Now, the way this tournament worked is that we each got 15 minutes to build a deck around a specific card, which was decided by spinning this giant wheel. Now, for round 3, we ended up having Great Tusk, and unfortunately, my deck did not work the way that I thought it would, and my deck building skills in that moment weren't so great. So that would be kind of fun to kind of show you guys the little bit of the goofy moment we had in this round. I ended up tying the round overall, and finishing second place in the tournament overall in general. But this round was pretty entertaining because we didn't cook very well. But let's jump right in to that deck list. Already here at that deck list. First, starting us off with the Great Tusk. We had to play 4 copies of this card because in the Creator Cookoff rules, if it was a single prize card, you had to play 4 copies of it. If it was an EX, you had to play, I think it was either 2 or 3. But this Great Tusk has the first attack, Land Collapse or Double Colorless. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If you played an Ancient Support this turn, from your hand, you discard 3 more cards this way. Now, this used to be really good with Double Turbo Energy, but this tournament took place in post-rotation, so no Double Turbo Energy for us. It has a second attack, Giant Tusk for double fighting and double colorless for just 160 damage. A lot of people went the kind of mill route because it's what everybody kind of knows the deck plays like, but my opponent decided to go the Giant Tusk route in just one shot my Great Tusks, which tend to be a problem for me. But we're also playing the Dunsparce engine with the Runaway Draw ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards this way, you shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards back into your deck. We're also playing 1 copy of Munkidori. The idea behind it was I would put a Psychic Energy in the deck, but we are not playing a Psychic Energy because I forgot to put it in. So, if you were to play this deck, I would just replace like one of the Jet Energies with like a Psychic Energy so you can Mind Bend, because all these matches were mirror matches. So the idea was I could just Mind Bend my opponent's Giant, or their Great Tusk, so they couldn't, Land Collapse or use the Giant Tusk attack, and hopefully they would take damage from, confusion. And the Adrenal Brain ability, if they start to Giant Tusk me, I could potentially move those damage counters back because we are playing the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, which makes it our Ancient Pokemon have 60 more HP. So we would be able to play, make it so it has 200 HP. Now, hindsight, I could have just played an Ancient Box style deck, basically, but that kind of didn't feel like the spirit of the game, and didn't feel as fun. We're also playing the 1 Maractus, which has the ability Exploding Needles. Pokemon's in the active spot is knocked out by damage from an attack. Your opponent's Pokemon puts 6 damage counters on attacking Pokemon. But we're playing it for its only attack, Corner for 1 colorless energy, 20 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So the thought was I could pull up something like a Great Tusk that didn't have any energy on it or anything, or maybe one of their support Pokemon, and then just kind of trap it in the active spot over a period of time to where they eventually milled themselves, because we were playing things like Xerosic Machinations, where your opponent discards their hand until they have 3 cards. So trying to kind of just race them and hope they deck themselves a little quicker. We're also playing 4 Sada, 4 Explorer's Guidance, so we can use that Land Collapse attack. 2 Boss, 1 Lanazade, so we can shuffle back in some Pokemon and some basic energy and stuff. 4 Pokégear, 3 Palpad, 3 Nestball, 2 Super Rod, 2 Other Vessel, 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Hand Trimmer, Prime Catcher as our ace spec of choice, 1 Night Stretcher, 3 Energy, Ancient Booster Energy Capsules, 1 Rescue Board, 1 Artisan, 7 Fighting Energy, 3 Jet, and 2 Dark Energy. So now let's jump into that gameplay. Do you want to go first? I want to go second. All right. Starting with the Tusk. Okay, they also got the Hand Trimmer. It'd be huge for you too, so I'm rooting for you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was the hope. The hope is the win, right? That's the goal every time. So our opponent's going first, which is good because we can start milling quickly because we have Sada already in hand, so we can go Earthen Vessel, pitch, try to discard something. Ooh, we'll pitch our own Hand Trimmer, and yeah. We'll pitch those. That feels pretty good. I think this is fine. Odessa with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is absolutely huge. This feels like a rough Explorer's Guidance here, though, but it's not too bad, I don't think. Let me just pass. I was hoping to get an energy off of the Explorer's Guidance to discard it so I can Sada next turn, but we whiffed, so feels kind of bad. The Crushing Hammer, huh? That's unfortunate. That's not good. That's not what we want. Oh no. The Badoo item lock too, plus Airy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And pass. Okay, so their hand's kind of mid though. But we also have Sada now, so like we're actually fine, right? Because we go with this, Sada, draw 3, attach, and then we just land collapse. That's what I'm saying. Hey, one more for Sada. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it right there. So, oh man, Palpad put those in. Sada, yep, hit the 1, draw 3. Do you have an attach return? They also went Dunsparce. We should have maybe put 1 psych again for the mind bending. I mean, I guess we can mill 1, right? Yeah, we'll just land collapse for 1. Oh, not the energy. No, I don't want them to be able to Sada. That's not good. No. All right, they're gonna get a Great Tusk, Guidance. Okay, so they're not Sodding, so they're trying to just find us. They're trying to find the energy, maybe. That might be it. Sure, land collapse plus the runaway draw. It's pretty good. Feels kind of bad. Okay, so we had to pitch a lot for that, but I feel like we're in a pretty solid spot. We can't Sada though, which kind of like stinks pretty bad, but we can like retreat and then Sada from there, so we'll see. I don't know how this will all work out. This is kind of tough. I'm also realizing the Munkidori feels kind of bad. Also, the Crushing Hammers just feel so good. Like, you can Crushing Hammer my stuff all day long. That's fine. Right? Because then I just get the Sada. It's fine. They're going to Guidance. There also might be going for, like, a late-game Badoo. I don't know, though. Are they going to be trying to Giant Tusk? Is that the play here? We're going to be Giant Tusking. Land Collapsing. Pitching the energies. Do we actually push for KOs? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to try to go for a trap play, honestly. I need my Maractus, though, like, bad. And I don't know if I can find it. I mean, like, we're both kind of milling. So, like, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of weird. I feel like maybe early game I should be trying to go for the Maractus plays. I'm also getting a chance to look at his deck. So now he's going to Great Tusk, though. He's going to Giant Tusk, take a knockout, probably. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. Runaway draw, draw 3, put those back. I don't know if you try to find, like, okay, so you Sada here, mill another 4, draw 3, Giant Tusk. All right, so they are going to be attacking. They're trying to get some prizes here, which is kind of interesting, which is totally fine by us because we can then just, like, we could have commit this, but don't you put deck size really low if they do? You can, yeah. We'll Xerosic here. Force them to discard, like, 6 cards from hand, right? The idea is we're going to try to Tempting Trap, basically, on the Badoo. That's the hope. Anyway, sure. I don't mind them taking prizes. I don't want them milling me at this point. They can take prizes. That's fine. I don't care. The goal now is we're just going to Tempting Trap them on this Badoo over and over again. And go from there. If they mill it and we can't find Stretcher or anything, we're just cooked. They're going to Rod. Because we already have Boss. We just can't let the Maractus go away. The Maractus leaves, we're cooked. But if we can go Maractus, attach, Boss up Badoo, and then trap it, we should be fine. All right, we should be okay. This is still, like, super doable. Night Stretcher is not what we want, though. I guess we could Night Stretcher, find this guy, Runaway draw. Dude, unreal. Unreal. This feels kind of bad. So that's why we played, yeah, so, like, the Munkidori, like, I think is kind of meh. I think we have to just go for milling, which I don't know if we can get it there, though. I guess we can try to pull this up. How many supporters does he have left? Oh, he has, like, no supporters. That's the play. We should be able to outlive this, I think. Because we can like Super Rod. We still have like some we have no Pal Pads, but we have Super Rod left, so we should be able to put stuff back in the deck. And they have, the only thing they have is Explorer's Guidance. What do you put them on if you mill now? So it's not worth me milling now because I'm only milling a card. I want him to take prizes. I don't want him to mill me. I want him to take the knockouts on the Dunsparces. That's the thought. Because if he guidances and then tries to mill me, I just need to be able to like find the Maractus. The hope is that like, he can't mill me anymore. Because he has no Sadas left. He has no Explorer's Guidance. He has one Explorer's Guidance probably left. So that's the thought. We'll see. I forgot what makes Tusk mill more. If you play an Ancient Supporter that turn. If you play an Ancient Supporter that turn, you get the mill more. That's fine. So we Rod now? Oh, man. Maybe I should have committed to this sooner. So I guess you can just start taking prizes and winning that way, but we'll see. Yep, that's fine. Like I said, we're totally cool with him taking prizes. I didn't want to land collapse too soon or anything, because I know that he's just going to take knockouts on stuff. So the thought is now is we just try to dig for Maractus. And try to, like, put his deck at a low enough hand size that, like, we can be fine. We just need to find the Maractuses. We need to find the Maractus. We have Boss and Jet. We just got to find the thing that lets me retreat. And then we should be okay. I don't know if this will work, but we got to do something. I think we might just be cooked this game. Man, if we had Radzan, that'd be good, because I could just start moving these off, but I don't think it's a thing. I don't know. Pal Pad, that's not good. Because we have nothing, right? All we have is like the Dunsparce. That's it. Sure. I don't think we have this, though. He'll be one card short. If he's top decks, we have a chance. If he has a bad top deck, we can mill and win the game. If he can't mill me this turn. We'll see. Either he has it this turn or he doesn't. Yeah, he's got it. Ah, feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, so the thought behind the Dory is if they try to take knockouts, then we can win that way, but I don't think it was enough to, like, get me there, sadly. Which feels kind of bad, but what can you do? All right, let's get you off for today's video. Make sure to put this abysmal bad deck list in the description below, ready for copy paste into TCG Live, and I actually challenge you guys to fix the deck list and then post your lists in the Mega Blitz Poké Cove Discord, which link can be found in the description below as well. If so, definitely challenge you guys to try to make the list better and then show me what you can cook up with Great Tusk. But if you guys want the content I've made for the channel, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And of course, before we head off for the video today, I want to give a huge shout out to all my special and awesome channel members that you see here. They continue to support the channel even further by joining the Trainer Club here on the Mega Blitz YouTube channel. For only 99 cents a month, you too could also be part of the Trainer Club, getting access to the super awesome rare candy badges, exclusive emotes, photo status updates, prior reply to comments, a special role in Discord, and a whole lot more. But I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!